What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with part two of the Fair Play Clan Scrimmage. Already run down the different clans that are involved and all that, so we're just going to get right into attacks on this one. Let's see, the first one we're going to look at here is not a 3-star, but it was really close because from WHF. Let's watch this attack. I watched this one live, actually. It was right towards the end of the war, and it was a heartbreaker for because really, really nice attack, taking on two huge, I believe, also from WHF. So taking on his teammate, the war was already decided, probably just wanted to crush his base just for the fun of it. So you've got a anti-2-star base here, and he's going to come in. Let's see where we start, from over on the side here. Going to take this queen out. She's right there, pretty accessible. So you've got a few giants down, a few wall breakers going in. They opened up the wrong compartment there, but I think here in just a moment they're going to start beating on that wall. Or maybe they don't. I'm not sure what happened out there. One more wall breaker opens it up. The queen's right there. She's going to engage on the defensive queen. Uses the queen's ability. Everything goes down. Now the king's on the first air defense. Boom. Uses the ability. Takes it out. So the queen's down. One air defense is down. And from there, he is just going to start in with his attack. Now, watch this. It's important here. This lava hound come out. The queen's already dead. He's just pretty much planning on ignoring this lava hound, which a lot of times can work, but this time it kind of bites him in the end. You'll see that he does have a single inferno tower in there, so it locked onto that first golem, or excuse me, the first lava hound went down really quickly, but dropping those haste spells, pushing those balloons in, did a really good job of creating the funnel, pushing everything in here, and then boom, drops that freeze on that multi-inferno. He's not even worried about that single inferno. Let it take out a few balloons. He's worried about keeping that multi-inferno frozen, which he does right there, the rage in the core. Put those balloons right on top of it. Now the core is completely devastated, minus this one Tesla that sort of makes it through here. Takes out those last few defenses, or excuse me, those last few balloons. Right here, these balloons are going to try to make it. They're low on health. Oh, that one goes down. Targets the next one. It goes down. Doesn't get a crash on it, but no bomb off. He's got two more chances to do it. You see he's got quite a few pups out. Notice the lava hound down here on some pups, though. Right here, finally, that balloon makes it, gets a bomb drop off, and takes it out. You're thinking this is going to be a 3-star, no question. You got a minute and 20 seconds, lots of pups up, got a few balloons up, and they are in the core on high HP buildings. A few minions on the outside that he dropped for cleanup. Everything is looking good. Start to fast forward here. What's going to happen? All of these lava pups are going to get bunched up on this lava hound and take it out. I mean, the only thing he didn't want to happen is for that lava hound to bust, and that's exactly what's going to happen right here. You see that starts taking out all of his pups, all of his minions. Everything's going down. He does have a balloon left. Luckily, right here, they do target the balloon, and it lets this one minion through, but that minion's not going to take out two collectors in 16 seconds and just runs out of time. So close. Excellent attack. Just didn't quite get it. But nice job because. All right, moving down a little bit, let's look at an actual Town Hall 10 3-star. And because they did get a 3-star on number 10 there, I thought that one was a little bit more exciting. But Lord Fozzie from Warwells taking on, let's see, who's he taking out here? King Matt, number 9 on our team. Coming in from the bottom, just drops a golem. Immediately, Tesla pops. Queen's right down behind the golem. I like that early queen like that. She starts taking out trash and that Tesla. Here comes the king, another golem on the right side, creating the funnel over there, letting the queen sort of do her thing. She's taking out some defenses, and really, I think he thought that the queen would just step up right there and take out that first air defense, but she kind of walks around. Turns out to be a pretty good thing. Maybe it was part of the plan. Drops the jump spell down. Now, what he wants to do is get in here. He wants to get the queen taken care of. He wants to get those CC troops taken care of. He wants to get that inferno tower taken care of, and obviously this other air defense on the right side. He's got a few golems, or he's got a few golemites and a wizard to take care of that, though. Right here, you see the defending queen still up. The offensive queen had to take her out, but gets the job done. Golem's still doing a little bit of tanking. And then right here, I think he's lucky that that queen did not lock onto that defending king. Had he done it, this is a failed attack. But the king backs off after the golemite dies. The queen turns around, grabs the inferno tower with the ability, and then right here, she's going to walk over, get the air sweeper and that second air defense. Now he's got two air defenses, an inferno tower, the defending queen, the CC troops, all of that taken care of. You guys know at this point, this is a 3-star. All he's got to do is stay awake, drop his troops in a decent manner, and drop that freeze on that remaining inferno tower at a decent time, and he's going to get it. So right here, lava hound's coming in, nice race to propel those balloons in. He wants to get them over towards that inferno tower really quickly. Last lava hound goes down. few more balloons, and then right here, he's going to drop that freeze. Boom. Grabs the X-bow, grabs the Inferno Tower, and then by the time the Inferno Tower wakes up, it's already dead. Last air defense is the only thing he has to worry about. A few back-end balloons, and that is going to be that last rage right there. Beautiful. Just swarms it, and everything is done. He even has plenty of pups. I mean, honestly, plenty of pups around the outside for cleanup, and they're away from his balloons. His balloons and his pups are not anywhere near each other, so that's a bonus as well. A few bombs going off, but no big deal. Those balloons were chasing that king around, but really, he didn't even need the balloons. The pups were more than capable of doing the cleanup. So excellent attack by Lord Fozzie. All right, let's move on to some Town Hall 9 action. Let's look at our boy Armando. And I said there wasn't going to be many of our attacks, and there's not, but this one was just too good. And Armando picking on his buddy Duce and just bringing in this. Look at this, 7 healers. 7 healer attack. Drops his queen down, and he drops 4 of them on that queen. Going to do a nice big queen walk on this right side and drops a wizard down there to make sure the queen's going the direction he wants him to. Just letting that part develop. You know, once you get that like that, you just got to give it time. Let that queen do her thing, which she always does, especially when you drop 4 healers on her and she's level 30. Then she can really get a lot done. That wizard's the MVP right there. Oh, yeah, stepping up, taking out a few trash buildings and that mortar, helping the queen out. And then right here, this nice hog coming in to grab the CC. Only job that hog has, go in there, get the CC lured out. The queen's going to take care of it. And look at there, a witch. When's the last time you saw a witch? I think Duce was trying to trip some people up and drops that poison down. As soon as the witch steps into it, that will be that. And the queen's going to take care of the Valk and the balloons as they come. Now, coming in from the bottom here, big group of giants go down. A Max P.E.K.K.A. and another giant in the CC drops a rage, a few wall breakers, starts to let them in, and right here going to drop a few more wall breakers under that rage, let them all the way into that core. All those, and drops 3 healers on those giants. Now, those giants with 3 healers on them and the P.E.K.K.A. and all that in there, they're going to work their way through a big section of this base in their own right. And the queen's not done. She's over here doing her thing. Has a few point defense on her here, has to go ahead and use her ability, but she's taken out so many defenses already, and now that section cleared out, gets a jump into the core. Here comes the giant bomb start to trigger here in just a moment, and now he's just sending in hogs sort of sporadically, not even really a surgical type deployment, just a few for each defense that's lying out there sort of by itself. A lot of things are being tanked for him. He's got to heal if the hogs get in trouble, but really they're not going to get in trouble. I mean, they're just going to work their way through this base. I don't even know if I think he swags the heal. I'm pretty sure. If he doesn't, he should have, because he does not need it. The queen over here is going to take care of everything on that side. We'll start to fast forward right here. Yep, swags the heal on his buddy. That's just rude. You shouldn't do that in a public fashion to your teammate, but Armando did it. Very nice attack, Armando. Absolutely killed it. Love the massive healers and the swag boys in there in the middle, man. Good job. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? Obviously, Armando from One Hive. I didn't mention that, but you guys know that. Let's see what we got here next. Let's look at random task from War Whales. Did I say Fozzie was from War Whales as well? I think I did. But if not, Fozzie from War Whales. But random task from War Whales, taking out number 21, Blue Proud. Blue Proud drops the healer down. I think he dropped 4. The queen and then 4 healers, I believe, might have been 3. Didn't catch that before he dropped them, but 3 or 4 healers go down. Just going to let the queen do her walk here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I've watched so many attacks, guys. There's 50 versus 50 war, and they all sort of run together at some point. I'm trying to remember exactly what happens on this one. I'll know as soon as we get started here. Queen's moving her way around, just pushing her up towards the north there. She's taking out some defenses, taking out some trash, letting that part develop. Obviously, the queen way down here on the bottom, so I don't think this queen's going to be involved in any way in the queen kill. So obviously, we got a jump spell. He's probably planning on coming in from the bottom with a king, and whatever he's got in that CC, I think probably a golem. Drops another hog. This is becoming a very popular technique when you're doing this queen walk. Let that queen deal with the CC troops. She pretty much can handle it when you've got her healed up like that. Might have to use a rage or her ability, usually not both, and she will take care of that CC all on her own. That frees you up to come in from the other side with an attack and not have to worry about taking out the CC troops, just taking out the queen. So really an effective technique. Comes in at the bottom here. What's he got? Is that a golem in that CC? I believe it was. Golem goes down. Few wizards for this funnel creation here. Obviously going to drop the jump spell right in there. Yep, on that corner, right to that queen. And then the king's going to go down. His job is to get in there, take that defending queen out. which he's going to do very quickly. Right there, he locks on, doesn't use the king's ability, nice and early, gets it down. That king, I like the early king ability. As soon as it takes a little bit of damage, use it, because look what's going to happen. He's doing a lot of tanking right here. He's actually going to die. His rage is still going. So when you use that king's early ability, you're getting much more out of your king than holding on to it till he's about to die, and then like that heal is going to save him or something. If he's taking damage, he's not like the queen. He doesn't dump aggro. He's going to continue to take damage. So once he's in that situation, get that, and he's taking some damage, use that ability, let him heal up, and he's going to be the rage king for his whole life instead of just for a few seconds, and that rage will be sitting on the ground while everything is dead. But beautiful hog deployment here comes in. Really tricky bomb setup on this one. The first strange set right there actually made quite a bit of bacon. On the second one, he was able to trigger them one at a time, and those healers came over and jumped on the hogs to help out as well, even though they were standing in the hill. They're going to take out the king, and that's going to be that. So excellent attack by Random Task. Very, very nicely done. All right, let him clean that up, and we will move on. Let's look at, okay, I'm going to show it. Aaron from, let's see, where's that? North Remembers, wrecking my base. You guys are going to get to see it. This is actually a base that I made all by my lonesome self, so don't make too much fun of it. Aaron was not impressed. Drops down the queen. Few healers, going to do a nice clean walk away from the queen. You know, this was sort of the intent of this base, is to make him separate, but I didn't really, I guess, think it out very well, because he's going to get a lot for that queen. Going to get in there and get that second air defense. He's going to get the other air defense down here at the bottom with the queen. So I've got to do some tweaking on that if I'm going to continue to use a base of this style. You can't let him get 2 air defenses and the queen taken care of, because we all know what happens when that goes down. You get GoLaLoon to death, and it's not pretty, which is exactly what's going to happen here in a moment. Drops that king down, drops the jump spell. No need to even create a funnel. It's already there. As soon as she aggroes him, he uses the ability, and boom, takes the queen out. Now, I forgot to specify, because in 1/2 we don't specify. We already know what we have in our CCs. I forgot to specify, so they loaded me up with balloons, and that's not the best thing for this. I think he almost didn't get the lure with his king, which I know he wanted to do, but those balloons come over. He uses the queen's ability, and she just picks them off just one at a time, like instantly. When she's raged like that, she can one-shot them, and that's that. Now, 2 air defenses are dead. The queen's dead. The CC troops are dead, and he's got a boatload of balloons plus a few lava hounds, and that is going to be that for my poor little base. It is going to go down really quickly here. Some of those air sweepers are in pretty good spots. They give him a little bit of trouble, especially this middle one here. Bugs him a little bit, but not that big a deal. Sends in that last lava hound on the backside. It explodes really quickly because I had a lot of traps over there, but the balloons have already caught up, taking out that last air defense, and then from there he has even more back-end balloons to take care of everything. That rage still has another rage in the bag. We'll fast forward a little bit here, because it's just him fighting that air sweeper and those last few defenses at this point. Right there, those last 2 balloons on that Tesla. Boom, it goes down, and that is that. Excellent attack by Aaron from North Remembers on my base. Good job, buddy. All right, we'll fast forward through that as he gets the cleanup, and then we will move on to a few. So now I got one more Town Hall 9 and then Town Hall 8. One more Town Hall 9. Let's see. A lower level. I know you guys like some of the lower level ones, but again, they're the same things. I don't know why you want to see those when they're the same as the upper level ones. Anch from, I'm sure that's how you say it, Anch from Kara Heroes. Taken out, let's see here, number 40, slammed. Really like it. Look at all these Valks in this one. Really, really like it. You're going to see, let's see, where's he come in on this one? Just from the side here, side and bottom. Drops a few golems down. We're going to create a nice wide funnel. Look at the size of this funnel. Guys, remember, when you're using Valks, that's what you got to do. You got to spread it out. You got to take away any guess, because this attack also demonstrates one reason why I don't like Valks. I love Valks. Don't get me wrong. I even like attacking with them, but they are by far the hardest troop to control, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Look at this little section here, and this is what I hate about it. You got to go ahead and send his Valks in before this compartment gets empty, otherwise he's going to have trouble with pathing. So he goes ahead and sends him in. King goes down. Valks go down right here in just a second. The wizards are going to take out those balloons along with the queen there. But what happens is, obviously, they're going to go to this compartment with these 2 things touching. They're going to spin around and take it out. He's got the jump down. Now, half of them are going to go to this wall, and half of them are going to go to the jump. No logical reason why. same distance, same everything. They're standing in the same spot pretty much, and half go one way, half go the other. That's what I don't like about Valks. And those bottom 4 or so Valks are just pretty much wasting it. They take out some defenses and some buildings, but they're all going to die now. I don't like that. The other ones go up, do their job, take the queen out. That jump spell's perfect, gets through the base, and then just gets the air defenses taken out, obviously what he wanted to do, and then some back-end loons. Just a beautiful GoLaLoon, honestly. Really, really nicely done. The queen here, just ready to take this jump, uses the queen's ability, and she's going to grab that Tesla, that sweeper, and that last air defense in just a moment. So, again, beautiful attack. I just get frustrated with Valks when they do stuff exactly like you just saw. Ange had a nice enough attack that he just overcame it and got the 3-star anyways, but that stuff drives me crazy. All right, one more. Let's look at a Town Hall 8 on this side, and we will wrap this up. We're going to look at right here, Surgical Go Wipe from WHF, taking out the Lerminator. Or so one of the Lerminator's attacks, so he got it paid back here. Love this right here. Look, this is sort of like we saw in the Clash Heads T7 Genesis attack, war attacks. Right here, coming in with all these hogs. I mean, he spent a bunch of hogs there, drops a heal spell. He's taking out a lot of defenses, though. He's getting the CC lure, and even more importantly, he's getting all the way into that core right there. Boom, getting a skeleton trap lure, and right there, triggering the giant bomb. I mean, that's a huge investment, but that's also a huge return. What did he get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenses. Giant bomb triggered, CC lured, and the skeleton trap. Beautiful. Love it. Really nice CC kill here. Just dropping his wizards down, dropping a barb, dropping a barb, dropping a barb, distracting. Takes them out pretty quickly. Loses one wizard to the dragon there. Second one, but it finally goes down. Now he can start with his hog attack. He's only got 16 hogs left, but again, he has the one bomb triggered and much of the base taken out. So he comes in, just a surgical deployment here. Nice and patient on his heal spells. Got 2 heal spells left over. As soon as they get in here, goes ahead and drops that first one down, and then a few more of his remaining back-end hogs. I like the king. It uses a tank right there. Beautiful. Nicely done. Right there, another bomb goes off, but they're standing in the heal, so that's good. And then right here, the last few hogs, again, they're not even being touched because of that that barbarian king doing the tanking, drops that last heal down, keeps his group of hogs up, and that will be that. One air defense left over here as the king and skeletons are chasing him, but he does have that poison, drops it right on them. They turn around, deal with that collector, and then the king. And that is that. Excellent attack by Surgical Go Wipe. Whew, all right, guys, that was it. So much fun. Thanks to everybody that sent in players for the clan scrimmage. It was great. It really was a good time. I hope we do it again in the future. And guys, if you're looking for a clan, a war clan that is into fair play and taking wars pretty seriously, any of the clans in this that I listed off on the first video, if you haven't seen it, go check that out, are going to be good clans for you. So check them out. I'm sure they'll be happy to have you apply to join their clan. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.